Welcome back, guys. Hi guys, it's Emma. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Emma and I create art videos, and today's video is definitely an art video. It is my sketchbook share, and it's not just my any sketchbook share, this is my digital sketchbook share. So this is all on my iPad. It's a 2018 iPad that's compatible with the pencil, and I got this iPad for my birthday in 2018, so it's from September 2018 until August 2019, so practically a year worth of digital art, and you can really see the progression through all of my art pieces and how much I've improved and progressed throughout the year. So it's really good. I'm really happy with most of the work in here. There's still a few like unfinished sketches, but it is a sketchbook, so that would make sense. Anyway, let's get into it. I hope you enjoy.
Okay, so I start off with a folder called Commissions, and these are all works I have been working on for commissions. So this was one I was doing for a friend. I haven't actually finished this. It is a bumblebee, like the transformer. This one is actually one of my best friends asked me to do this for them, and it was a picture of their grandparents' farm. So it was really important to them, so I did that. There's a couple I skipped because they are client work. And then this was one I did around Christmas last year. It is of a family's, all of the grandchildren in a family, so it was a lot of fun to do. This was someone's little boy that they wanted in a little bear outfit, or drawn as a bear. So this is what I came up with for that concept. Next is a family picture, and again it says Merry Christmas, so obviously this was around Christmas time that I was doing all of these commissions, and I think I actually did a whole video on these pieces, come to think of it. But this is another little girl that I was commissioned to do, and her favourite bird was a phoenix, or favourite animal was a phoenix, so I drew her like that. This little boy's favourite thing in the world is Spider-Man, so he stood in a Spider-Man pose and I drew him in a Spider-Man outfit. This little girl was absolutely gorgeous. This is probably one of my favourite ones that I have done, and this was before I had Max, obviously, because it was in December. No, was it before or after I had Max? It would have been after I had Max. Definitely after I had Max. Oh my god, Emma, seriously. Anyway, I really need to do one of these of Max, was my point that I was going to say. And then this one it's the same little girl that I did of the phoenix, and the little boy is the teddy bear. So the lady who commissioned me to do those actually wanted one of them together as well. These ones are of my bingo game that I did. I've got a whole video on that if you're interested. And this is of my lovely friend Jasmine. So that is all of the commissions. This next folder is sketches or drawings that I have not finished. This one was actually going to be in a competition for Casey Golden, one of her videos with the prompts that she does, but it just wasn't going anywhere. I don't know about this. Yep, that's that. This is actually a plan for our front garden. It's still unfinished. We moved into our house in October last year, but yeah, it's not done, but that's fine. This was just some scribbles of Jake and Finn. And the next one I'm not going to show you because it's got rude bits and pieces that my husband drew. This was drawn, I can't remember, I think it was in inspiration of Nikki, whatever her name is, like Nikki and Gabby. That was a goat. That was a very out of proportion person that I couldn't be bothered fixing, so I just left. This is a wish list that I was going to make a video on and then decided not to. There's still a lot of things on there that are still on my wish list, but yeah, that's that. This is a family crest that I am working on. We don't have a family crest, so I decided, and my husband decided, that we're going to make one, and I haven't finished it yet, and that was kind of a lopsided out of proportion person that I wasn't really happy with, so I just left that in my unfinished sketches. The next folder is finished pieces, and there's a fair few pieces of artwork in here. I'm sorry I'm going quite fast with this. I'm watching the recording of my screen recording and talking at the same time, so I'm just like literally looking at it for the same amount of time you are and trying to explain the picture. I know next time to hover over the pictures for a bit longer. Anyway, that was a mermaid. This picture is something I took when we were in Port Douglas, and I decided that I wanted to draw a cartoon over a realistic photograph, and I absolutely love the way that it turned out. So I did a few more that you'll see in a moment. I tried doing the meet the artist tag and I just really didn't like the way that it turned out, but that's that. And then I decided that I wanted to do some comics, so that's what these are. There's a few comics here. All of these, because I move them around in different folders and things in Procreate, they're not necessarily all in order. I'm not 100% sure how to tell you exactly what order they're supposed to be in, but I know that I did these comics before we went to Port Douglas and I drew the realistic ones. So yeah. Anyway, so more comics. I was really pleased with these. I probably should do a couple more of them because I know that I had some really good feedback from all of these as well. So let me know if you want to see more comics and I'll try and do more comics. There is a monkey in a tree, which is off of a photograph, and all these photographs are actually photographs that I have taken myself. Yeah, this one didn't really work out the way that I wanted it to. I was trying to do a picture of, well, a photo, but yeah. This was from a scribble challenge when we were up in Port Douglas. One of my friends that was up there with us drew a scribble and I made a mermaid out of it. I was clearly in a mermaid mood, and I think it was actually May that we were up there. This was for a challenge for Casey Golden again, and yeah, I wasn't happy with that one, so I redid it. So yeah, that was my second attempt, and this is a cute little mermaid. I was actually really happy with the way that this one turned out. I don't know why I like it so much, but I do. And this was another one. It is Nautilus, the restaurant, and I drew Crash Bandicoot because I have a family of bandicoots living there. These are some mermaid crocodiles or mercrocs, crocomaids, and one's in love with the crocodile. I'm always obsessed with Harry Potter, but I decided to draw Hufflepuff symbol. This is me in a Hufflepuff t-shirt. This was a draw with me? No. It was a draw this in your style challenge video that I did for Alice Woolley. Yeah, I really enjoy doing these draw this in your style challenges, so I should do a few more of them. I listen to a lot of Jenna and Julian's podcasts, so I was really inspired to draw the both of them. So that's what those two images are. And this is another draw this in your style. This was Jacqueline de Leon, who I adore. I don't think I did this one justice, but I was still very pleased with it. So yeah, that was that one. Another draw this in your style, which was from Catnip. I actually love the way that this turned out. I was really happy with it. I know that I could probably change it up a little bit and like change the pose or something like that, but for now I'm just really enjoying drawing their pictures in my own style. This was a little bunny rabbit that I drew, and this was an older one. Again, I said they're not in the right order, but it's supposed to be Kurt Cobain. So yeah, that's that. These are some elephants dancing in front of the Eiffel Tower, because why not draw some elephants dancing in front of the Eiffel Tower. This is from when I was watching Sabrina religiously. I finished it now, unless there's more that I don't know about because I'm really not up with the times at the moment. But yeah, this was the Sabrina that I drew a while ago that I was really pleased with. It was one of the first ones that I did on my iPad actually, so these definitely aren't in order. This was just a girl that I drew. This was a present for one of my best friends. It is supposed to be her baba, and her partner all as owls. Yeah, it actually turned out really, really cute. I was really happy with that. And this is a shark. Do 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 do. It's a shark. Do 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 do. And this is not a shark. It is just a backdrop that I made that I didn't really like and don't think I used. But that's that. This was a cat that was drawn on Cass's birthday, so I said happy birthday, Cass. This probably should be in the not finished drawing section, but I was done with it, so I put it in the finished one. I was trying to draw my husband as a cartoon. That's what that is. I was obsessed with watching the Dolan twins, James Charles and Emma Chamberlain, so I drew them. James Charles looks horrifying in this picture and Emma does not look anything like Emma, but I love the way that Grayson turned out. Look at him, it actually kind of looks like Grayson, apart from him being cross-eyed. This is probably one of my favourite pictures that I've drawn on my iPad. It is so simple and I don't know what I like most about it, but I think it's probably one of my favorites. This is a cute dinosaur. Look at him, he's so cute. Don't really have much else to say about him. It was supposed to be like a picture of me and I could change the expression on it, but you can see me struggling to try and figure out what on earth the layers were supposed to be to change the expression. I think I ended up changing it in the end. I don't know what it was for and I'm not really pleased with it. There you go, there's the other expression. But yeah, anyway, that's that. And I was trying, there's a couple of these. Shop by the Butcher is what I want to call my photography business if I get into photography, because I really like my photography. But yeah, anyway, I didn't end up going with that logo. That was a fox. This is a girl. I googled myself Emma Butcher art on Google and this was the first picture to come up, surprisingly, so there's that. Here's another Shop by the Butcher picture. I like it. It's a cow. I don't know why, but it is. This is the only picture that I've drawn of Max and myself. I think it's pretty cute. It doesn't really look like me and it doesn't really look like Max. This is a cat. I don't even know what this is. It's just a sketch that I was playing with. I was done with it, so I put it in here. This was a present for one of our friends' weddings, and it's them as cats. And I took it from their original wedding photo, and yeah, drew them as cats instead of humans. And I really like the way that this one turned out too. Cute. Bunch of fruit, because why not? I think this is when I was like obsessively watching Catnip and I was like, oh my god, everything she draws is so cute, I need to draw cute, and it just isn't the way that I draw, so that's the way that turned out. This was supposed to be Jughead from Rivendell and it didn't turn out anything like him, and I was like, screw this, so covered up his face. That's a minion, that's what that is. There's me. I was going through like a what's my style crisis, so yeah, that's why that looks that way. This is a bare-hearted glass frog, or frog glare heart. I don't even know how to say it, but there's a frog and its skin is like practically transparent. This is supposed to be Jenna Marbles again. She always says beach, so I wrote beach. This is another Draw This in Your Style challenge by Maples Art. Love her style. Didn't do it justice. This is from one of my videos where I talk about style and like how your style changes and how you develop your style, and a whole heap of inspirations that I found through art. And yeah, these are pictures of Harry Potter that I have drawn in a heap of different styles. This is a goat. Yep, sure is. This is actually a picture of a knight that I drew when I opened my Harry Potter chess set for the first time, and I was inspired to draw some art, so I drew a knight, and I really like the way that turned out. Okay, I said the other one is my favorite, but I think this is probably my favorite, and I drew this without reference, you know, just messing with my style, and yeah, this is definitely my favorite picture that I have drawn digitally ever. This is not my favourite picture that I've drawn digitally ever. I don't particularly like that piece, but it was supposed to be a vampire. This was me just sketching, doing a heap of sketches. That's that. This is a colouring. So this page was actually done by another artist here in Australia, Violet Connie Art, and I coloured in her piece. It was actually a traditional colouring page, but I coloured it digitally because I felt like it. I was just practicing drawing poses, so that turned out not too bad. Yeah, onward we go. What else is there?
So you can see there on the main screen there's a picture of Gabby that I drew in Blood Queens, and that's up on my Instagram. I think the video is also uploaded as well. And then you've got your thank you for 400 subscribers and my favourite artwork and a couple of other ones I'm working on currently that you wouldn't have seen yet. Then I have a templates folder where I have the template for like my banner for my YouTube channel and things like that. And I also have my template for my YouTube thumbnails so that I can just really easily swap out whatever I want to be in there, and they're all kind of uniform so that when you look at it, you know that it's my video, is the idea of that. Through this video, guys, I hope it was interesting. If you have any questions or would like to see any of these pictures in more detail, I have put most of them up on my Instagram, so you can go and check them out there. The link's in the description. Otherwise, I hope that you liked this video. If you did, give it a big thumbs up, and if you haven't already, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.